Hosea 4 verse 15, though you, Israel, are playing the prostitute, don't let Judah offend. Don't come to Gilgal or go up to Bethaven. Well, in those days, Israel was split into two parts. There was the 10 tribes that were called Israel or Ephraim, and they were, as it says here, just played the prostitute against God. And there were the 2 tribes of Judah and Benjamin, half of Manasseh, and those were called Judah, and they sort of did worship God, the true God, but they also worshipped idols, whereas the 10 tribes were generally pretty bad all the way through. So why the mention of Gilgal and Bethaven? God's telling Judah, don't just slip over the border to Gilgal and Bethaven and do your idol worship and hop back to Judah. Gilgal and Bethaven were in the 10 tribes and were centres of idol worship, but they were just over the border with Judah. What the people of Judah were doing was saying, oh yes, we worship God, we have the temple and all this, but they just hopped over the border. Just secretly over the border, did their idol worship in these border towns and hopped back to Judah to pretend they were all, good, upright believers. The takeout from this is, don't commit occasional sin. Don't think that it's okay. For example, to get drunk, once a week. To do this or do that, just in the evenings. Or, once a week. Or whatever. Because once a week will become once a day. This is the nature that we have. This is our tendency all the time. If you love God, and you swear your loyalty to him and to his dear son, that's not how you will think. That, I let my hair down occasionally. Only human. No. That's not the way. You do not justify sin, you do not condone it, you do not think it is okay. You do not hop over the border to just quietly do your thing and then come back. No. Wholeheartedly love God, and when you fail, admit it and accept it and rejoice in his forgiveness and press onwards. But be loyal totally to him.